robot voice due to me not being able to speak after several strokes. I found this story when I was making the other Bigfoot story videos and liked it so much, and it was long enough to make a separate video. If you haven't seen any of my other Bigfoot videos, I will put the link of the playlist in the first comment and pin it. Those videos have actual Bigfoot footage. Some with music, others with stories. Enough of me mumbling, enjoy the story. Father and son have a close daylight encounter while driving to Wright Patman Lake. Year, 2014. Season, summer. Month, July. State, Texas. County, Cass County. Location details: I do not want the exact location listed in the report because I believe it would cause me problems I don't want or need, nor does my son. Not only that I am unsure of these things, and this is very important to me. It would cause me great harm. If a curious reader of your site went to the area looking for the thing and something happened to them because I told you about this and where it happened. Not only that, but the area is a regularly used fishing, camping, picnic area and boat ramp, and it would break my heart if people stayed away from it because of me. I also did not include the date because people knew we were going out there, and if they put 2 and 2 together we would be revealed. Date and road number will be available on request from you professionals only. Nearest town, Atlanta. Observed: Father, I was driving to go fishing with my son, at a local fishing spot. The place is on the Cass County side of Lake Wright Patman. We were around a mile or so from the lake, I would say. As I topped a hill and a slight bend, I spotted a big black bear in the road. I stopped because bear in the area are rare. I had never seen one in the area but heard stories of them. I was excited because not only I was getting to see it but my son as well. Then very quickly the bear stood and turned toward us, and to my shock it was not a bear at all. It was a huge thing, not a bear. The thing was, I would say, between 8 to 10 feet tall, 3.5 to 4 feet wide at the chest and shoulders. It had a large head with dark eyes, either dark brown or black, a big flat nose, and the face was a little lighter brown than the body. It was not black as I first thought, but a dark brown, almost black, and its fur or hair was around 4 inches long. It looked like a guy who spends all his time in the gym. It had fists around the size of a canned ham. I say this because one hand was closed into a fist and had something in it. I think it may have been male, because it had no breasts and might have had a bulge in the crotch area, but I wasn't focused on that. I am a religious man and have the light of God in my heart, and Jesus is my Lord. I immediately believed I was looking at a demon. I question that now, after talking to people who seem to know a lot about these things, and reading a lot over it since I saw it. Think me mad if you will, but I slammed the vehicle in park, jumped out and started preaching gospel at the thing. I don't know if it is a demon for sure or not, but either it is and the word of God heard it, or it just didn't know what to make of me, because it roared at me so loud and deep I could feel its vibration, like a teen's car radio. It threw what it had in its hand, it flew a few feet above us and a good long way back up the road, then it turned and ran with otherworldly speed. This all happened very fast. I could not say how fast, but from the time I stopped till it was up and gone was not long at all. I stood there a moment longer thinking I just saw a demon. I got back in the vehicle to drive back and see what it threw at me. It was part of a cottonmouth with its head and who knows how much of it missing. I chunked it in the back and went home. During all of this my son had been screaming at me to get back in and let's go, and he was freaked. He did not want me to stop when I turned around and was pushing me to go as fast as I could. I was not scared because a demon not dare confront a man of God. Yet now I'm not so sure that it was a demon. Son, I don't scare very easy, and my dad seems to have no fear but spiders, and he is a big guy and I am like him. Big. He is around 300, and even though I'm only 14 I'm as tall as him and almost as heavy. He is a little fat but not too much. I'm all muscle and you can call us corn-fed. My dad's a hell of a fighter, and I think me and dad together could take just about anything you can throw at us. But I won't lie, my dad would be disappointed in me if I did. I was scared as hell when we came up on Bigfoot. He wants me to talk to someone because he is scared that I might be messed up for life, lol. I was freaked and scared he was going to get his crazy butt killed, and me too, and I was screaming at him the whole time, and then when we did go he stopped to get that stupid snake with it nearby and wouldn't even break the speed limit, and that thing could have caught us at that speed and I just knew it would. But dad says there are demons and says that's why no one can kill one or find one and they don't leave bodies. I will never talk to anyone about this and I'm just doing this to make him happy. I don't even like doing this. He stopped and started yelling at the Bigfoot. It yelled back and took off, thank God, but I guess they must not be mean or it would have killed us. I know my dad can be very scary when he is mad, and he was mad as hell when he got out preaching at the Bigfoot. I am not crazy, My dad maybe, and now I think so even more than before. I don't know what it was, don't want to, and pray I never see one again. Also noticed, I returned to the spot to try to find anything. All I found was some smashed down grass, brush and a few small broken trees where I guess it went into the woods, no tracks. I will note that a large hog will do the same thing, and they are in the area. Other witnesses, yes, there were 2 of us and both in a vehicle. Other stories, yes, I have heard several over the years, but haven't lent them much credence before now. It is not my place to repeat them. Time and conditions, it was between 6:30 to 7:00 p.m. It was a bright clear day, it was around 90 degrees. Environment, thick pine/hardwood forest with swampy areas nearby, about a mile or so from large freshwater lake. Follow-up investigation report by a Bigfoot investigator. My initial conversation with the witness was a little slow in getting started. The witness was naturally apprehensive in speaking about his encounter as he was concerned about being ridiculed for his beliefs. I assured the witness of my respect of his beliefs and opinions and advised him that no one is ever prepared for an encounter, and anyone who has an encounter will react based on a preconceived notion, belief, action, or a prepared training. Additionally, some have a non-action. They are a little frozen by what just happened to them, and in most cases witnesses have post-encounter reactions. Some occur in days, others occur in weeks, months, or even years later, and almost all who have an encounter with the unknown get their definition of reality challenged. The witness said he felt comfortable with our conversation and agreed to meet me and show me the exact location. I encouraged the witness to share our conversation with his son for the very same reasons he and I discussed, and encouraged him to see if he would be willing to come along. I was able to meet with the witness and he took me to the exact location. I have included pictures of the area that have been closely cropped with markers removed. The witness has a genuine concern for public safety and does not want unethical researchers visiting the area. Unfortunately, his son decided not to join us. The witness said his son was concerned about possible ridicule and just really wanted to put the incident behind him. I went back to our conversation of possible effects due to an encounter, and the witness said that during the encounter, his son had been pleading with him to get back in the car. The witness then explained a little about his professional background in law enforcement and corrections and said he guessed his training is what led him to get out of the car in the first place. The witness is a large man and can cast an imposing presence himself. We discussed that I was not surprised that he responded the way he did. His training, study and physical ability all contributed to his response, and now after having some time to think and talk with someone he has come to the conclusion that they are physical beings. I advised that his son may have to go through some more time, and if so, myself or anyone in the BFRO would be available to talk with him. The area of the encounter is sparsely populated. There is an abundance of forest, creeks, streams and wildlife. The area is known for its watermelon production. Food sources are in abundance. The area is in proximity to areas of OK and R, both rich in sighting reports. I found the witness to be credible and did not sense any attempt at deception. I was unable to find the pictures they were discussing, so didn't include. A few comments from folks. Even Bigfoot is sick of Jehovah's Witnesses. Well, that was crazy. I remember reading this. A very brave man, but stupid on the other hand. I was like, do you want to get your head ripped off? Because that's how you get your head ripped off. Alright folks, what do you think about the story? I personally believe either he is a brilliant storyteller or they were just scared and saw things. So what do you think? I would love to read it in the comments, and be sure to like and share. You guys rock.